Now that you've gone ahead and created your Lync room meeting and you've set up the Lync room system, verified your audio, you can just click on the calendar icon for the meetings, double click on the meeting you want to join. In our case, we're going to use the Lync audio here. There we go. You can see Glen Munro is already in the meeting. So we can start sharing our video here. And to make it easier for everyone in the room to see, we're just going to maximize or turn on full screen view. Now that we've got that set up, we'll just hover down here at the bottom and we can turn on our presentation. So we're going to have a whiteboard set up. If you want to get rid of or hide the other participants, click up the pop-up arrow, and then you can just minimize that icon, and it'll be the white bar at the bottom left-hand corner. We could also present PowerPoint, or if we had another program open, we could also do that. So to present a Word document, we'll just go out of full screen here, minimize this one, which is now our second little bar at the bottom here. And then just click on the Word. We'll just start off with a blank document. Okay, so we've got that set up. Now if we go and minimize this, return to our meeting, I can turn off the whiteboard presentation, come back here, and then select the program, and we're going to click our Word document, present that. And people who are in the meeting with the Lync client will be able to see the Word document, so then we could just type along here. Example, minutes for the meeting we're having, etc. So I'll just stop presenting. It means people in the room will still see it. The people in the Lync room meeting on the other side will not see it. All they get to see is that. Okay, so now we can close this out. I'm not going to save it. Return to our first white bar here, which was the video content for each end. And if we want to maximize that, then you can have a full video screen. Here I'm going to show you how, using my laptop, I can be the presenter for the Lync room meeting, and then the Lync room system just acts as a bigger viewing platform. So I've already started up the meeting. I'm going to start presenting content. So I would go into presentable content, click a program. I'm just going to share my Word document here. Hit present. People at the far end or in the Lync room can't see what I'm doing until I hit present. So as soon as I hit present, it warns me that people will be able to see what you're doing. So say OK. Content will then start showing up on the Lync room system. And it's telling me that I can, in complete control, people are seeing this. You can see how well I can type. But in the meantime, if I open up my Outlook, they can't see that I have Outlook open. And I could just basically copy and paste from another one. and that's all they're going to see. Okay, so then on my screen, you guys can't see it, but I have the stop presenting option, so I can hit stop presenting, and the stage is gone. So as far as the people in the Lync room meeting go, they can go over with their mouse, click on hide stage, and it'll return to the video. Okay. Now that we're in video gallery mode, you can just slide over here, and if you want to lock the far end, you can lock them. So that's all you would see. Okay. Come back here to my laptop again, and go into Lync, and tell it to resume presenting that Word document. There we go. So the Word document continues. All you're going to see is the presenter's video. If we had another participant in there, you'd not see them, because remember we went over here and we told it to lock the spotlight. So if we unlock the video spotlight, you would get everybody's video feedback. Alright? Now, as part of the Lync features, you can ask to take control over that presentation. So if I click request control, there'll be a little indication on the laptop screen saying, do you want to give the Lync room control of this? And you say yes, in this case. So now the Lync room has control. They can type. Now that they've started using it, I see that they're trying to get into something that I don't want them to. I can just take back control on my end, and then they can't do anything else. They can try and click on it, right-clicking on it. See? That's my mouse cursor. This is the Lync room cursor. Can't do anything with it. The presentation's done. We can go back to hide stage. If we go back to regular view and participants, okay. Now you can see who's talking. In this case, the audio is coming from the Lync room meeting. Presenter, he's muted. Okay. Because the meeting was set up so that everyone is a presenter, these features are enabled. Normally the meeting would be set up so that only there'd be one presenter, everybody else would be an attendee and have no control over microphones. We'll go over that in a video later on. So for now we can just end our meeting. Or in this case, let's end it from my end. I'll end it from my laptop side. And eventually it'll clear out that participant. Okay? Notice the icons have changed to gray, not in the call, not using video. And if I just leave the meeting, it's gone. So hanging up the meeting still shows you as in the meeting. You have to physically click on the X in the top right hand corner. It says, do you want to leave the meeting? Yes, we're going to leave the meeting. Then everybody's out of that meeting. A couple other options that we have. We can type in a person's name. So if we wanted to add someone to a meeting, we could just type in their name and it'll start searching for them. And then you would just click on the person. You just hover over the person's face or the icon, and then you could send them a message, call them, start a video call, view contacts, and then more options. Our second little button here, we have conversation history. This is all the meetings that have taken place. If you try to join an older meeting, it'll say we can't find this meeting. You click on the calendar icon here. That's your meetings. It'll list everything that you have for this room with it. Only the person who set up the meeting has the ability to change the meetings. And we have our Outlook. You can click on Outlook. Any new messages. Because it's a room system, there aren't likely to be any email in here. It does give you the option to create a Lync meeting. You would do that the same as anything. You pick the rooms you want to be joined into the meeting, etc. So close out of that. Software Center, that's our software that we've deployed to our systems. Any updates would also show up as having to be installed. Control Panel. Control Panel just basically gives you the option to go into power options, make sure that it's not shutting off in the middle of your meeting. And then sound, you have that to do all of your set as default options. If you're using a video camera, speakerphone, anything like that, you want to make sure they're all registering correctly. And recording, make sure that registers properly also. You can go in here in properties and you can change the levels to lower or higher. I would say just higher. And then you can start talking that way, make sure the bar jumps up. The BC950, you have to basically be in front of it to talk properly, so it should not pick up people in the background. We'll test it out and see how it goes. And at the bottom here we have our three options to shut down, restart, or log off. The only time you would log off is if you wanted to use the computer in a regular fashion. So this way our Lync room system doubles as a video conferencing system and a regular PC.